Pakistan, as I said, they take on India in the first game. That is always a huge game. There will be over 1 billion people watching that, and that will give us an indication of how Pakistan are going, because they can be dangerous. We always say that.
Well, last World Cup, they were probably the best team.
Yeah.
They were the most consistent team. They didn't lose a game till they lost to us in the semi-finals. A lot of their success revolves around their opening partnership between Babar and Rizwan. They score the bulk of their runs. Their bowling, I think, is pretty strong. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's been injured, but he comes back into the side. But these are the two, Babar and Rizwan. They score the bulk of their runs, and that can be a strength, but it can also be a weakness because the rest of the players don't get much of a look in. They haven't had much, match play out in the middle and under pressure. So I think if Babar plays well, Pakistan play well.
Yeah, I think these two have got as much pressure on as anyone in the tournament. If these guys score well, I think they've only got players in the middle that can contribute, play 20 or 30 runs here. They've got no class in the middle. So a lot of pressures on these two, and it's going to be interesting to see how teams attack them. If they attack them at the start and get early wickets, I think Pakistan's batting is going to struggle a little bit because they rely too much on them.
Well, you talk about the batting. What about the bowling? Haris Rauf, we know that. Shaheen Shah Afridi, the left armour. I love Wreck-It Ralph when we saw him in the BBL. Full straight, hits the stumps.
Well, they're wicket takers, and they're always looking for ways to get wickets. They're aggressive. They use their bouncer well. But the one thing the fielders complimented them in last World Cup as well. They fielded a lot better. They created chances, but they're as good as any fast bowling unit in the world. Afridi swings that new ball. He loves to get in a contest. He's aggressive, and they've got a huge role to play with that new ball.
Yeah, the only problem with Shaheen is he's played no cricket. He's had a back injury, and we haven't seen him for quite a while, so I'm not sure how fit he is and how match fit he is. He's a key bowler, but they do have raw pace. Probably don't have a lot of change-ups in their bowling. They're sort of flat skidding type bowlers. Nadeem Shah skids it, Haris Rauf skids it. Their spin attack, led by Shadab Khan, is okay. But I don't think it's their strength. So really it's down to their opening batsman and probably Shaheen Shah Afridi with the ball. But they're dangerous on their day. They're dangerous. Their fielding at times cost them last tournament.
Yeah.
They dropped a few catches. So that's still a query for me. But they're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, Shakib, sorry, he needs the top order getting wickets. If someone's set, they can get hold of him. He's not a big turner of the ball. So he needs the fast bowlers to do the job at the top, and then to a new batsman, he becomes really dangerous.
Do they enjoy it that they've had recent games in Pakistan where they'll feel like they're back home? Because they've been on the road basically for 10 years, haven't they?
Oh, well, it'll be interesting the first game. Pakistan, a team that sometimes can play on emotion. And you'll see in this first game with 90,000 people, India's a huge game for them. If they can control their emotions and play on skill, we'll see how their tournament unfolds again. I just get a bit worried that they might play on emotion this first game and they'll be playing from behind in the whole tournament.